Hey guys, Missed here again for another video today, and we are back with our Houston Vikings franchise mode, and I'm going to try and wrap this series up in this one, but yes, I'm here to upload a franchise mode video. It has been quite a while. So there's a quick update on the player potential, or sorry, not the player potential, the overall points. Right now, Curtis David with the most points. He's actually grew to a high franchise, as well did Nicholas. Benson's still that medium franchise. Yeah, so like I said, I'm going to try and continue through this entire through this entire season and through the playoffs in this episode. I'm going to try and end it in this one. So here's a quick update of the team. I really just don't remember that much from this team, to be honest with you. Goalies, yeah, I believe Steckel is the starter. It's just Villette must be getting a start as, yeah, it was a back-to-back. So, well, let's get it going, I guess. I'm not gonna do anything at the deadline. Let's just sim to the end of the season. Hopefully, it doesn't take too long. And we'll see how everything goes. Edit scouting assignment. Sure. Am I done? Have I finished everywhere here? I just don't remember. It has been so long since doing it. I know I'm doing my scouting assignment different. And if you guys are watching this through a playlist, yeah, just don't mind what I'm saying. It's been about 2-3 weeks since I've uploaded some franchise mode videos, but I just put out my roster review. Actually, speaking of that, I gotta start uploading that. I'm gonna start doing that now, just so I do not forget. Yeah, because depending on how long this video is, it could make it even harder to upload that next or the other one as well. It's about a 25-minute video, I believe. So, yeah, hopefully we can keep that around similar to this video. What am I trying to say? I really just don't know what English is sometimes. Now, we're coming up to the last 5 games of the season. We don't have that many wins. We really don't look like that great of a team right now either, which is interesting. I think we should make the playoffs, though. Oh, there's a 10-0 win over Minnesota. My God. Ola Sjogren has been injured until April 15th, which I believe is about a week away, so that's not too bad, because we will have him back for the first round. Manny Serrata is the only scratch player I have, so he will go in the lineup. Nice. At least I remember the names in this series. We finish off the season on a 5-game win streak. 6-game win streak, actually. That's pretty good. And like I said, we are going to get back Ola Sjogren here soon. AHL team did not make the playoffs, and we are going to be facing Nashville in the first round. So, not too bad. We're going to go check out Nashville's team in just a sec. Curtis David finished off the season with the most points on your Houston Vikings, one shy of 40 goals. Nicholas, 72. Benson, 65. Gibson, 61. Zadina, 56. Chevry, 47. Nickerson, 39. Really not that great. Zizekas, 34. And then, yeah, we're just going to scroll down. You guys can look through that. Ola Sjogren as an offensive defenseman with only 5 points. Nice. Goaltending. Steckel with a 922 save percentage. Overall, that's not too bad. And a 2.25 GAA. Villette as a backup did pretty damn well as well. I mean, goals against, both of them combined with 187 goals against. It's not too bad. I mean, really. Let's go check the Nashville Predators, though. Dominic Dvorak is their goalie, is their starting goalie. He didn't do too great as a starter. And then Nicholas Shodin is their backup. Is that 2 Nashville goalies that have been drafted? Yes, it is. Nice. So pretty good over there in Nashville. I mean, the goaltending roughly kind of close to the same as ours. I'd say ours is a little bit better. We definitely let in a lot less goals than they did. Let's go check their skaters. Ronald Creamer, who was drafted first overall by Nashville in 2020. Jake Irwin, a Nashville draftee as well. Kevin Hutton, drafted second overall in 2019. Bryce Mullen, Florida. Sparks, Marco Dano, Tony Del Monte, Sonny Milano, Jet Wu. I was thinking we drafted him, but no, Winnipeg drafted him. And yeah, we also redrafted him with Winnipeg in my Winnipeg series as well. So yeah, that's their team right now. Not too bad. I mean, I didn't really look at the overalls. We're gonna go check the overalls here when we go view the lines. We are listed as champions. That's pretty good, obviously. But yeah, that's pretty good. I did not know that. Let's go check Nashville. There we go. So Nashville, their top line of Bryce Mullen, Ronald Creamer, and Kevin Hutton. I feel like that Creamer-Hutton duo is pretty damn good. Wow, 12.25 million for Creamer on the last year of his deal, and Kevin Hutton, 15.75 for the next 6 years. So I'm assuming they had a big struggle trying to be near the minimum cap floor. Yeah, so really this team isn't the best. I've seen much better, although their center depth is pretty good. I've got Ference, Sparks, and Dano on that second line. Wilson, Irwin, and Del Monte on the third. Milano, Hayden, and Buchnevich on the fourth. Defensively, Welsh and Wu, their best defense. It's a pretty decent top pair, but you would want that as a second pair. So it's a pretty average or bad top pair, but it's a good second pair if you ask me. Then Matthew Girard with Lassie Niskala and Vince Dunn with Vic Cuff. And obviously the goalies as well, Dvorak and Shoden. Their scratch players, MacArthur and Rome. So over there in Nashville, it's not too bad, not too great either. I didn't check to see where we finished, but we do have home ice advantage over them. So yeah, let's go through the series now. Why not? Well, not why not, but like I said, guys, I am going to try and do this quickly. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quick sim every single period. So first period of game number 1, 0-0 after 1. We're out shooting them 10-6. Second period, lots of goals in the second. We've got goals from Polak, Plante, and Nicholas, and then Mullen for Nashville. Polak with 2 that period. But like I said, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quick sim all 3 periods. So we're just going to click A, and we'll see what the final score is. Ken Benson with the 5th goal for Houston, I should say. Polak, the first star, with 2 goals. Benson with 2 points, and I think, honestly, don't remember who the third star was. He also had 2 points, I believe. But game 1 was a win for the boys. Hopefully we can get a win in game number 2 as well. Like I said, we do have home ice advantage, which is nice. Let's see, though. First period, we're up 1-0. Ken Benson with his second of the series. Second period now, 2 goals from Nashville, Creamer and Ference to make it 2-1. Getting outshot by Nashville as well right now. So everything in favor of Nashville by the looks of it. Now time for the third. Let's see. And Nashville, Creamer and Del Monte. So Creamer with 2 goals in that one. Dvorak with 25 saves and a .961 save percentage. That's pretty good. So, yeah, there we go. Series tied 1-1 after the first 2 games, which is good for Nashville, not so great for us, because obviously they didn't necessarily expect them to be able to have that win in them, because after the first game, I thought it looked like it was going to be a pretty easy series for us. But yeah, so Ola Sjogren is back, so we have him in that bottom pair slot with Tim Ronan, Ken Hillis. Sorry, yeah. So we've got the pair back together. Now time for game number 3. We got the first shot on net. First period, no goals allowed by either goaltender. Not too bad. Second period now. We're up 1-0. Darren Nicholas with the only goal of the game so far. Now time for the third. Let's see. 2 goals from us, and the 1 goal from Nashville wasn't enough. Nicholas with... Was that a second of the game? Yes, it was. And Polak, again, with his third of the series. 3 games, he's got 3 goals, so not too bad. Nicholas with 2 goals, like I said already. The first star, Barry Gibson, is not doing okay with the ice time right now. I am sorry, but there's really nothing I can do about that. Right now, Darren Nicholas with the most points on the team when he's 3 for 3, and that is 3 goals for him. Not too bad. Dominic Polak as well up there with 3 goals and 0 assists. So interesting. Now time for the 4th game of the series. Let's see how it goes. First period in Nashville. No goals allowed, but damn, we outshot them 18-5. Yeesh, that was a rough period for Nashville. Second period now. It is 1-1. After 40 minutes of play, Nobles and Cuff with the goals. Third period now, and a goal from each team as well, Benson and Dano. Now, since we're going overtime, we also have over 40 shots. I'm going to slow sim overtime. We have a power play opportunity, which we were unable to convert on. We have another one, and again, not able to convert. And was that a long one, or was that just another one? Kind of wasn't looking at the screen, to be honest. Coming down to the end of the first overtime period, we will go to a second overtime. So, yeah, 2-2 and 52 shots for your Houston Vikings. Oh my God, Dominic Polak, Jesus, Vince Dunn. Was that a second of the game? No, Cuff was the other one who scored. Yeah, Dominic Dvorak, that's who I was thinking of, with 52 saves. Yeah. Oh my God. That's just terrible. Yeah, that's just stupid. Like, how does that happen? Oh my God. It's so stupid. That really, really, really upsets me. 52, was it 52, 56? 52 shots, I believe. And we could only get 2 goals by them. Now time for game number 5. That is quite something. Yeah, first period, no goals allowed. We're getting outshot quite heavily. Although in the second period, we got the first goal of the game. There we go, Hillis. Shoden's actually in net right now for some reason. 1-0, and here we go. Third period now. Both teams scored a goal, but Steven Benash with the game-winning goal. Dominic Dvorak must have got injured, but interesting, yeah. So Steckel, not too bad, 966. Save percentage is not bad at all. Yeah. Yeah, let's go. Game number 6 now. Can we end this series against Nashville? Yeah, just 1 sec. There we go. Sim game. And let's see. Let's see how it goes. First period. We're up 1-0. Christian Nobles. Yeah, okay, let's go. Second period now. We're getting outshot heavily again. Still getting outshot. Nobles with his second goal of the game. And third period, 1 goal in the period, and it was for Nashville, but not enough. We move on to the second round. Steckel, the 969 save percentage. That is a pretty damn high save percentage. So it took 6 games for us to get over Nashville, but we move on to the second round now to play the LA Kings, who was 4-1 in the first round. Yeah, so 6 points for Benson in the first series, which is not too bad. Yeah, I think we're just gonna get right back into this, second series. Let's go, LA now. Let's see if we can beat them as well. Come on, first period of the series, we have home ice advantage again. Dylan Larkin with the goal. I'm assuming that's Dylan Larkin. At least I should check their team. which I forgot to do. Second period now, still 1-0 in favor of LA. Third period, and we score 2 goals. Gibson and Nicholas with the goals, and the 3 stars. Stephen McKee is their goalie. So I forgot to, I wanted to check Steckel's stats before heading into this series, and I also wanted to check their team, but I completely forgot to, so my bad. But let's go and do this quickly. Yeah, so let's go and see Steckel's stats. Okay, pretty damn good. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that is some pretty good stats. I'm not gonna lie. There we go. I knew I had a cough coming. That's why I was really struggling with that. Yeah, let's go and check out the LA Kings now. Let's see how this goes. Let's see. Where are the Kings? There we go. Pasternak, Barbashev, and Salcedo. A high elite. Drafted 2nd overall in 2021. Interesting. Morgan Klimchuk with Dylan Larkin and Philip Forsberg. Wow, that top 6 is pretty damn good. Marshall Sampson with Denis Pepin? Jacques Denis Pepin. Sure. And Nino Niederreiter. 4th line, Taylor Radish with Dmitry Frolov and Nick Ritchie. That center depth is kind of scary. I'm not going to lie. Defensively, wow, okay, Walter Riesener, offensive defenseman, 20 years old. He's a pretty good offensive defenseman as well, playing with Stephen Cleary, and then Juha Jokinen on that second pair with Toby Aubrey, and then Brendan Gooley with Justin Falk. So I believe Gooley's plays for or was drafted by Carolina, so that Carolina pairing on that bottom pair. And Stephen McKee with Tuukka Laitinen in net for LA. So yeah, that's a pretty solid team. I'd say that's 100% a better looking team than Nashville, although the starter in Nashville may be better. He is on paper at least. Yeah, so let's see. Game number 2 now of this series in round 2. Let's go. First period, we're up 2-0. Julius Honka and Barry Gibson with the goals. Second period, a goal from LA, but 2 more from us. Gibson and Nobles with some more goals. Third period now, and there we go. David with his first goal of the playoffs, and Nickerson with, I believe, to be his first goal of the playoffs as well. Benson with 4 assists. Holy shit. Now, Ken Benson, I believe, was already the leading point scorer on our team. Is he still? Yes, he is. 11 points for him. Not too bad. Okay, well, so we won the first 2 games of the series. We now move on to game number 3, but this time we will be in LA, so we'll see how much that really affects us. We're just gonna go a week in the Dell. Yeah, scouting really doesn't matter at this point because, like I said, I am trying to end the series here in this episode. We'll see how it goes. First period of game 3, we're up 1-0. Caesar Chevry with the only goal of the period. Second period now, still up by 1. Chevry's goal is still the only goal of the game. And now time for the third period. Come on. I was about to say, please don't choke it, but Ivan Barbashev with a goal, and we head to overtime, which I will slow sim, of course. Shots were like even at 35 apiece there, I believe, and I think our 36th shot, Chevry with his second goal of the game. What a beauty. Steckel with a 972 save percentage. Lightning did pretty good. He was actually in net for them that time. But yeah, Caesar Chevry with 2 goals there for us, and that gives us a 3-0 series lead. What is LA going to do, or will Houston move on to the Western Conference Finals in relatively easy fashion? Let's see. First period of game number 4. All right, so they aren't going to make it too easy for us yet. Philip Forsberg and Juha Jokinen, sorry, with 2 goals for LA, and then Christian Nobles with, I think, his 4th or 5th goal of the playoffs now. That's really good from him. He's never played that good before in the playoffs, so very interesting. So yeah, we're down 2-1, heading into the second period now. Never mind. Okay, I thought they scored another 2, but never mind. It's tied 3-3. Darren Nicholas and Frank Ullman, I believe it's Frank Ullman, with the 2 goals for us, and then Sampson with a goal for LA. And yeah, not too bad shots. 21-21, and we head to the third, tied at 3. Who will win? It'll be determined in overtime. Curtis David, our captain, gave us the lead, but Taylor Radish with a late goal to tie the game, and it is 4-4 heading into overtime. And Christian Nobles with his second of the game on our 36th shot again with the game winner. Holy frig, Nobles is playing out of his mind right now in the playoffs, and we have also swept the LA Kings. So didn't lose a single game in the second round, which is nice. Now our record is 8-2, and we head to the Western Conference Finals now. Not too shabby by any means. Let's see. Who are we playing in the conference finals? The Arizona Coyotes. They have a record of 8-2 as well. Interesting. Let's see who's in the Eastern Conference Finals. We've got, we've got Boston versus Carolina. So Benson still leading the team in points. I do want to go see how many goals Nobles, Polak, those two mainly. Nobles has 6 goals. He also has 5 assists, so in general, he's just playing really, really good right now. Well, that was a pretty good pickup that we drafted quite a while ago now in 2025. Damn, he's got 6 goals, leading our team in goals. Darren Nicholas with 5. Polak yet to get a goal since the first 3 games of the playoff run. David only has 7 points right now, which isn't too great. Only 2 players are point per game, which is Benson and Nobles. Chevry, although he's playing really good as well. Is that our third line? Is Nobles, Chevry, and Polak our third line? I think that is who our third line is. Let's go and see. I do not remember, because damn, they're playing good. Yeah, Nobles, Chevry, and Polak are third line. So Chevry is really good playing with Nobles and Polak for some reason. That's really surprising to me, but yeah, so we meet the Arizona Coyotes for honestly what I think to may be the first time in this series, which is quite impressive, I think. So looking at the team, Clayton Keller on that top line with Dylan Strome and Christian Dvorak, so it hasn't really changed that much, just the young players are a lot older now. Second line, Christian Fisher, there you go, with Joe Veleno, who was actually drafted by Vancouver, 2nd overall, but actually now playing in Arizona with Anthony Duclair, who obviously is no longer a part of Arizona. Hunter Shinkarik, another Vancouver drafted player playing for them, with Tyler O'Reilly and Nick Batan. And then on that 4th line, Adrian Kempe with Cam Tuzolino and Brendan Gallagher. So again, another team with great center depth. Oh, Jesus. Oh, no. Oliver Ekman-Larsson's a 76 overall. Damn. Holy shit, this team. Rasmus Dahlin, a 92 overall. Yikes. 57 points this season from him. With Jacob Chychrun on that top pair. Then we've got Nick Mann with Riley Sweeney on the second pair. Then Sean Patch, not sure how you say that. We're going to go with Patches with Oliver Ekman-Larsson, who's obviously now 37 years old. And the goaltending, Evan Fitzpatrick with Louis Como. Fitzpatrick, how is he doing? Very, very good with a 943 save percentage and a 1.75 GAA. Now let's go and see how good Steckel is doing. Obviously our starting goaltender. Now let's see, goalies. Steckel, he doesn't have as good a stats. 934 and a 1.81. I think it was mainly because that last game. Because before that last game, he was doing Really, really good. But here we go, boys. First time we don't have home ice advantage. Arizona with 53 wins this season. Damn, that's not good. That's going to be hard to get by then. Let's go, though. First period of game number 1. We're up 2-0. Curtis David and Frank Allman with the goals. Not too bad. Second period now, 2-1 in favor of us. Strom with the only goal of the second period to cut our lead in half, but we still have the lead. Third period now, we get the third goal for Houston and the fourth goal of the game. Curtis David with, had to burp there for a sec. Curtis David with 2 goals and Steckel with a great game as well with a .967 save percentage. Not too bad, and we win game 1. So that's good. Now time for game number 2. Again, obviously in Arizona. Let's see. First period, we're up 1-0. Nickerson with, I think, his second or third of the playoffs. Let's go. Nice, not too bad. And a great period from us. Shots 18-7. Although Fitzpatrick has 17 saves. I mean, pretty damn good. Second period now. We're still up 1-0. No goal in the second period. Now time for the third, please. And we get another one. Plot with another goal and a shutout from Steckel in that one. Only had 22 saves, so it must not have been that hard for him. Evan Fitzpatrick with a .947 save percentage. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Arizona down 2-0 in the series. Not a lot of goals by either team, though, so far in the series. Although, to be fair, in 2 games we have 5, and in 2 games they have 1. I'd much rather be in our position. Let's go, though. Now playing in Houston, game number 3. First period, no goals allowed in the first for the first time as well. Second period now, 1-0. Keller gets a goal on a pretty shitty angle, I'm not going to lie, on Steckel. And shots are tied at 17 apiece. We head to the third, trailing by 1. Come on, Houston. Rally back. Unfortunately, we were not able to. Dvorak with a goal and Zadina with a goal, but it was just too late. Steckel still the first star of the game, though. Steckel has been playing really, really good. Damn. So there's our first loss in I think like 8 games. And I think our last 8 games, we won the last 2 of the series against Nashville, then we won 4 straight, and then we won the first 2 games. We won 4 straight against LA, then we won the first 2 games of this series, so not too bad, but it is 2-1 for Arizona, or for us right now. Arizona just got a win. We can't let our foot off the gas now. Come on, boys. Game number 4, let's get a win. No goals allowed in the first again. Shots 11-9 in favor of us. Second period now. 2 goals for us. Nobles and Polak, our third line, continuing to play absolutely unreal. Nobles with, is that his 7th goal, I believe? And Polak, I believe that's his 4th. First goal since the first series, so not too bad. Now we head to the third, up by 2. And a goal for Ekman Larson, but Ken Benson with the empty netter to give us the 3-1 series lead, where we played in Game 4 with a final score of 3-1. Damn. We are now 1 win away from the Stanley Cup final. Damn. Yeah, that is something I kind of didn't even really think about until I just said it. So let's see, first period of game number 5. Let's see how it goes. We're down 1-0. Clayton Keller with another goal for Arizona. All right, not too bad, but it could be a lot worse, but it's not great either. Second period now. Okay, 2-2, not too bad. Nobles with his 8th of the playoffs, and I think Chevy, that may be his 4th or 5th goal. I'm not too sure about that. Dvorak with a goal as well to have given them that 2-1 lead again, but Chevy with the tying goal. We're getting outshot by quite a decent amount, but it's 2-2 right now. Come on, Steckel. Shut the door for this third period. Let's go, boys. Okay, so he shut the door, but unfortunately we weren't able to get one by Evan Fitzpatrick. So again, Steckel please shut the door. Let's go. Overtime period of game number 5. If we score, we move to the final. If we don't, Arizona has another chance at coming back in this series halfway through the first overtime period. And nothing so far. We don't have 30 shots yet right now. Do we deserve to win this game? I don't know. And there we go. So there is the first overtime period now over. Time for the second overtime period. Steckel, please shut the door. Come on, it will end early. We have a power play, and we score on the power play. Ken Benson with the goal. 48 shots for Arizona. But, Benjamin Villette was in net. Oh, no, what happened? What happened to Steckel? Oh, no, is Steckel injured? Please don't tell me Steckel's injured. Okay, no, we're good, and we made it to the final, boys. Who are we playing in the final? Will it be Carolina? It will be Carolina. I didn't even get to say will it be Carolina or Buffalo. That's what I planned on saying. Damn, okay, well, we made it to the final against Carolina. Is that who we played in the final before, or the first time we made it to the final? Christian Nobles with the most points on the team. I'm not too sure. You guys would have to update that on me. I know we played Toronto in the final, but I want to say we played Carolina in the final as well. So Carolina went to Game 7 against Detroit, then swept the Islanders, then got over Buffalo in 6, and they now meet us, who it took 6 games to get over Nashville, 4 to get over LA, and then 5 to get over Arizona. So we've played less games. We both swept in the second round, though, as well, which is interesting. Let's go and check out the player stats right now. Christian Nobles and Ken Benson with 14 points each. Nobles with 8 goals. David with 11 points. Nicholas, Polak, Chevry, and Nickerson all with 10 points as well. So Chevry actually has 3 goals. Never mind, my bad. But yeah, pretty damn good. Let's go check our goalies right now. Steckel with a 943 save percentage and a 1.59 GAA. And then Villette with a 1,000 save percentage. He played 1 game and had 22 saves. Not too bad. But yeah, now over 30 minutes into this video, we are here for the Stanley Cup final. And let's get it going. We'll simulate up to the day of the game. Let's go and check out this Carolina team. Let's see. Anaheim, no, not who I want to see. Carolina. Here we go. So, Sebastian Aho on that top line with Justin Malone. Drafted 3rd overall by Calgary back in 2020. Interesting. Playing with Drew Banting, who was drafted 1st overall by the Carolina Hurricanes in 2021. On the second line, Nolan Vossinar, sure, with Ryan Nugent-Hopkins and Victor Olofsson. Julien Gauthier on that third line with Luke Phillips and Magnus Enroth. And then on the fourth line, James Kluber-Tans, Charlie Coyle, and Nazem Kadri. So again, really good center depth on that team. Defense, probably the best D-core we've been going. I don't know. I think Arizona had to have the best D-core we've gone up against. Noah Hannafin, 85, with Dominic Schwartz, 88. Not too bad. With Trent Trojanovic, who obviously is a former player for Houston, with Brett Boss, and then Hayden Fleury with Darnell Nurse. So all of their defense are listed as top 4s. And then the goalie, Connor Hellebuck with Timo Houtonen. Houtonen. Scratched. Gostis Bear Jankowski, who is injured right now. So they do actually have a better forward that could be in the lineup right now. Interesting. So, a pretty good team. I'm not going to lie, but it's time for the Stanley Cup final, boys. Let's see. Can we win this series? Can we win the Stanley Cup? Let's see. First period of game number 1. Let's go. We're up 2-0. Frank Allman and Philip Zadina with 2 goals on Hellebuck relatively early in the period as well. We're out shooting them as well, so not too bad. Second period now. We're up 4-0. Ullman with his second of the game, and Nicholas with a goal as well, outshooting them by a ton now. And third period, Carolina got 2, but Zadina also got his second of the game. 5-2, it was the final score, so not too bad. Zadina on that top line with a 3-point game. Obviously, he is our first-line center right now. And we get the first win of the Stanley Cup final. Not too shabby. Not at all. Game number 2 now. Let's see how we do. Obviously, again, in Carolina. I forgot to mention that. Carolina actually has home ice advantage. They have an early power play as well, which is not good. 5-on-3 power play. That's really not good. Let's go, though. First period, 1-1. Justin Malone, that might have been on the power play. Not too sure. That might have been, though. And then Graham Cizikas, I believe it's Graham, with the goals of the first period. Shots 12-8 in favor of us. We're tied heading into the second. Second period now, down 2-1 now, heading into the third by Vosenar's goal. All right, third period. Come on, boys, let's clutch up. No, we are unable to clutch up, although no goals were allowed in the third. Hellebuck with a 39-save game. Very good for Carolina there in that game, and the series is now tied. So good for Carolina that they did manage to split their home ice advantage. Now time for us to go on home ice, though. And let's get it done, boys. Let's get 2 wins here on home ice. First period of game number 3. Not great. Julien Gauthier with the goal. Okay, second period now. Let's get a goal, boys. Come on, there we go. Dominic Polak continuing his great playoff run with another goal for him. Not too bad. We head to the third. And again, we're tied. So you know what? Since we're tied, if we're heading into the third and we're tied, I think I may slow sim it, even though this video is already long enough and it will most definitely surpass 40 minutes. All you guys will already know how long it is. We have 2 power play opportunities, both of them unable to convert on, which is quite unfortunate. And Klubertans with a goal late in the period, and that gives Carolina the 2-1 lead and the game-winning goal there. That's not good. That is really not good. Yikes, that one sucks, I'm not gonna lie. So we're now down 2-1 in the series, which obviously is not great, but I believe in this team, and I know we can come back from that. Come on, boys, we're the best. Let's do it. We've probably possibly played the best we ever have in the playoffs this season. Let's continue that. Let's go. First period on home ice. We got to tie the series up here. If we do not, we are in a very bad position. Let's go. First period. We're up 1-0. Curtis David with 28 seconds left. That is quite a ball breaker there for Carolina. But our captain leads us to a lead. Leads us to a lead. So 1-0 right now. Good job, David. Second period now. Holy shit, that's a lot of goals. Klubertans, Malone, and Gauthier. I believe just the same goal scorers who have scored on us so far in this series. Then David with his second starts the comeback, and then Polak with the tying goal, his second of the series as well. We head to the third, again tied. We were outshooting them 24-19. Power play early in the period for Carolina. It is a long one as well. Now you now have a 5-on-3. That was a really long power play. Jesus Christ, that was extremely long. We come down to the last couple of minutes in the third period. Now heading to overtime. Okay, a lot of shots from Carolina in that period, and we were on the penalty kill for nearly half of the period, which is not good. Overtime period of Game 4. We need a win here or we will go down 3-1 in the series. Power play for Carolina, and Sebastian Aho nets it on their 40th shot, which is not good at all. Benjamin Villette was in net there, so I'm assuming Steckel got pulled. That's not good, though. Carolina now 1 win away from winning the Stanley Cup. And come on, boys, how amazing would it be if we were to go out on top in this series? I did not. Oh, I thought I just advanced A for a second. I did not mean to do that. I think I'm gonna make some line changes here. Nicholas not doing bad. Zadina not doing bad. David not doing bad. Cizikas not doing great. Benson not doing bad. Gibson poor. Gibson is playing poorly. I'm going to keep our third line together, and I think I'm going to keep them on the third line. But let's try changing things up here. Let's try, I don't know. Let's try Cizikas, Gibson, and David. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to try and do. Face-offs will go to Cizikas, though he is actually a center, to be fair. Then we're going to have Zadina with Benson and Nicholas. I don't know how I feel about that, though. We have a playmaker with two-way forwards. Although they can all score, so hopefully they will. Third line will not be splitting up. It was very tempting to put them on the second line, or to play as our second line, but I'm not going to. As for our fourth line, they were doing pretty poor. You know what, Jamie Duncan I will take out, and we're going to put Manny Serrata in. We're going to try Manny Serrata here, and I think it is a change that wouldn't hurt to be made, so let's try it. Ullman has the best face-offs here, so we're going to actually have him playing center now as well. As for defense, Nickerson, Honka not doing great. Ah, Jesus, our defense are just not doing good at all. Let's try Banak on the top pair with Nickerson, then Roning and Honka. No, Roning and Hillis, and then Honka and Sjogren. Yeah, we'll try that. And as for goalies, we are going to keep Steckel as the starter. He's been our goalie. I mean, Villette's been playing good, but I think Steckel is the goalie we need to have as our starter right now. So hopefully those line changes help us out here, and hopefully we can come back in the series, force a Game 7 to really fight for the Stanley Cup. Let's go. First period of Game 5 back in Carolina. Let's go. First period. All right, no goals allowed in the first. Interesting. Shots 12-8 in favor of Carolina. Not great. Second period now, and we are down 3-0 in the game, not in the series. Down 3-1 in the series, possibly about to be down 4-1 in the series. Aho, Banting, and Nugent Hopkins with goals, and we head to the third, trailing by 3. Curtis David, I need you to rally your team and get things going now. I am going to slow sim the period. There we go. An early goal for David. But yeah, I'm going to slow sim the period because this could be the last period of the series. 10 minutes left, and we're still down by 3. We were down by 2, but we're down by 3 again. Vossinar and Zadina with another one, but it is just too late. And the Stanley Cup will go to the Carolina Hurricanes. Man, this game gave me so much hope. After being away from this series for 2 to almost 3 weeks, I really did have hope in this team to win the Stanley Cup, but unfortunately, we were not able to. So that is going to be it from me, guys, in this episode. That'll be it from me in this series. I may be back for a little extra episode, but we won't be doing any simming or anything. It'll just be talking about the series. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy the series. Please do let me know if you did, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.